Hey y'all. So hi, welcome to my page. Um I just started this journey, and so I decided that I wanted to share my journey with the world, because I recognize that there are so many other people that are going through the same struggles and the same obstacles as I am. And I feel like if we were all open and more, if we were all more open to sharing our journeys, we could all learn bits and pieces from one another. So, first of all, most of these videos will be coming straight from my car. My car is like my safety place. It's like my office. It's like my prayer room. It's, where I have the most peace and quiet and the most privacy, outside of sleeping in my living room, um, where there's no privacy. Yes, most of these videos will be coming from my car. So this is video one. So just wanted to give you a brief history of my weight loss struggles and my weight loss journey. So I started, I can always remember being a chunky, uh, heavier child. Growing up, my mom would call me the big girl, and I was always on the heavier side, always the biggest, tallest in the class. And even as I got into high school and I started playing sports, I did wrestling. I was the only girl on the team, and that's a whole nother video. But I was the only girl on the team, and I wrestled for heavyweight class. And sometimes I was able to cut weight and wrestle the 215 class. So that was my weight in high school, around that 215 mark. And I am 5'9". I carried my weight well. I was very athletic. I was I was in shape. I had a good fitness regimen. Like I said, I played sports. So I was very active and in shape. And I was very strong. I lifted a lot of weights, and um I lifted a lot of weights, and in high school I took weight training a couple years, and I did very well with that. Like, my school would keep a record of who lift the heaviest weights for the females and the males. Things as bench press, squats, deadlift, leg press, and I think I still currently hold the record for the girls for leg press. I think I leg pressed like 1,000 pounds. Yeah, it was crazy. Back then I was a beast. I was in beast mode. And I also did track and field, where I did shot put and discus. So being strong and being in shape was just a part of my lifestyle back then. I even went to college and did a little bit of track and field until I got pregnant with my oldest daughter. But I was still heavy, and then I got heavier, and I can remember my heaviest weight was when I was actually carrying my oldest daughter. I was 378 pounds. And so after I had her, I seemed to stay around that 320 mark. And it just seemed like I could not lose the weight. I would try different fad diets, slim fast, try medications, amphetamine, even Vyvanse, which actually worked. So I had a doctor who had put me on a very strict diet. I was doing 1,000 calories a day, no eating before 12, no carbs, and I also did 5 ends with that in addition to that. So I was able to lose like 80 pounds in 8 months, but I was not able to sustain it. Realistically, it wasn't even sustainable in my opinion, realistically, to maintain 1,000 calorie a day diet. So my weight came back um with more friends with even more weight. So I had two other daughters, and I had them, my two youngest, I had them 10 months apart. So I kind of never gave my body time to recover and reset. So in 2016, I had gastric bypass weight loss surgery. I feel like I was okay, not as successful as it could have been when looking at other people's. I did lose 100 pounds. I think my starting weight was 329 before the surgery. And they make you lose weight on your own somewhat. So I think surgery day I was like 292. I did lose like 30 pounds by myself. And then I got down with the surgery to like comfortably 215. It was very hard. I did see 199 at some point, but I didn't stay at 199 for very long. It was very hard to maintain that weight, like, and that's essentially, that's my goal weight, is to get to a comfortable 200, 215, like a sustainable, consistent, something that I can maintain for the rest of my days. I think that's a healthy weight for me, even though, according to the charts and science, that is not the ideal weight for a 5'9" woman. But for me, I feel like my body frame and my body structure, I feel like I am big boned, and so I do carry more weight. And I'm not gonna say I could ever get down to 150, but I don't know if that would be possible. I'm definitely going to not like get to 200 or 215 and then just stop. I want to see where my body goes. But I want to be healthy. So I lost the 100 plus pounds, but I gained it back. A few years later after that surgery, I went back and had a gastric revision, which they kind of did like a switch. And I only lost like 40 pounds with that surgery, but they say that surgery of revision, there's no guarantee of weight loss, and if you do lose weight, it's only 30-40 pounds. So it was about right. I gained that back plus some. So now hitting to my 40s, which I will be 40 next month. I am at a weight that I'm just not comfortable. I will disclose my weight. Around the 275 pounds mark. Right now, I've tried diet and exercising and things like that, and nothing has seemed to work, which brings me to this weight loss journey that I'm going to be sharing with you. I recently started a GLP1 Zepbound, and along with it, like, I'm not just doing the shot. I decided that I was going to start eating right, so I'm meal prepping, and I decided that I was going to start exercising as well. So I'm going to share a little bit of what I do, how it's working out for me. As I make this video, I'm actually on week 2 of my Zepbound. I will say that I started this weight loss journey week 1, 277 pounds. By week 2, I was 272 pounds, so I lost 5 pounds. But like I said, I also have made a lot of changes. Like I cut out Dunkin' Donuts, which that was a big like habit for me, was to get like a large iced coffee with caramel cream and sugar like every time that I was out and about or going to work. So that was a big lifestyle change. I'm working on completely cutting coffee because right now I make my own coffee with the Dunkin' Creamer. But once this bottle is gone, I'm not going to be making any more coffee. But there will be little things like that that I share with y'all. And so I hope this video can help and encourage somebody. And I will get into further details as the videos come. So thanks for listening. Be sure to like, follow, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm new to this. I really don't know exactly what to say. But y'all know what to do. Bye.